Yeah, D-Block.
Greenland blast that down.
Everywhere we go, people wanna know who we are.
Yeah.
So we tell them this is D-Block, mighty, mighty D-Block. Everywhere we go, people wanna know who we are.
Yeah.
So we tell them this is D-Block, mighty, mighty D-Block. Everywhere we go, yo, revolve with a Maddie's cool. Knife game like daddy cool. Since Valley shoes, this is real life street shit. Truest and the deepest. No niggas that go to jail just to get the teeth. Think I give a fuck what you heard say when I got the nigga that you trying to be watching my wordplay. Now everybody wanna be Pac till they ass really get popped and they die on the third day. You got a beautiful ring, I can hit any one of y'all options. A beautiful thing, body is finished. Maybe they can save the tooth. Call me Kiss or call me the Black Babe Ruth. That many hits, fuck that many bricks.
Yeah.
D-Block, that many niggas, gas to your lips. My dope is two-tone, but I had to change my spot cause it turned into a drug-free school. Let's go, let's go. DBA, top 5 dead or alive, and that's just off one LP.
Word up, sheep loots up in your motherfucking chest. Up off with walk with me.
J-Hood, 2 guns up. All I know is bitches and money, grams and guns. Here's why they call me the ghost. Cause all the other hard niggas, they come from youngest.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck about. Pull out, top back, spin a motherfucker out, empty his chest. Leave your motherfucker with a mess. All over the dashboard and backseat, pieces of flesh. Send niggas to the grave with their face half gone. Stomach ripped open, the beef back on. That nigga sheep rude, I spit in your food. Tell the women in your family to suck my dick. No respect, fuck that, I'll murder you quick. Mad weapons in the trunk, bitch, take your pick. Stick a grenade up under your fender. Stick a pineapple bomb in your blender. I don't care about you. You say fuck sheep looch, well fuck you too. Your father, your mother, the hole you came through. Niggas don't learn till they kerosened out. Light it to their face and spit gasoline out. You want me dead, I'm right here, do it, bitch. Make me bleed to a motherfucking fluidless. I ain't new with this and don't give a fuck about you. She could run up and smack the shit out you. I live this shit, it's never gonna stop. Open niggas face with an octopus top. Face all ripped up, catch me on the block. Shells all loaded up, catch me with the Glock. Pussy motherfuckers don't want no beef. Trip niggas down to the platinum teeth. Chase you in the house with the all black heat. Leave you just boxes and slippers on your feet. I talk reckless. I really want the coke and the money, but I settle for your necklace.
D-Block, 2 guns up. Cause all the other hard niggas, they come from youngest.
I grew up as a young dude, chilling with them old cats, couldn't cop crack, so I had to stay Prozac. Being broke, I'm trying to cop a tenfold, trap you up like niggas did pussy in the Sopranos. You really want beef? I'm busting the tech. I hit you up in the park while you doing your sets. It's
D-Block.
Yeah,
you
y'all.
can't get no streeter, nigga. I'm nice with the hands, but I'm better with the heater. Old school style, stash haze in my sock. I'll bust at you and turn your act Jeep to a drop. Yeah, niggas talking like y'all can't get stuck up. I ain't an icon, but y'all will still get fucked up.
As we continue on, your hood you finish. Rather suicide note than get a window on. Yeah, nigga, that's the type of shit we on. Red rum, spin it back like a Missy song. Let's make it cold hard to twist your mom. But it's winter time, shouty under the snorkel, flip when it's dinner time. Strange days without Angela Bassett. Middle with the hood, niggas handling plastic. Gotta watch your head and not get popped with lead. And watch your bread, not get popped by beds. Anyway, we gon' be in the hood. With the burners and the hawks, nigga, be in the hood. What up?
Yeah, that's what the fuck I'm talking about, you bitch ass niggas. Y'all can't fuck with us. D-Block, bitch. D-Block, you bitch ass niggas. Word up, sheep loots up in your motherfucking chest. Hey, yo, Styles P, whatever you doing right now, put your motherfucking feet up. We got this shit.
So what's up, man? Okay, well then, goddamn, remove the shit. You got a problem with Twitch? That's on Twitch. Word up, I ain't got no problem with it. Twitch doing something. Can you hear me now? Unless somebody touch my shit should be still rocking. Let me check, let me make sure. Can you hear me? Yeah, I'm good. Okay. So I was watching. What was I watching? I was watching the. I don't know if this is Andre Ward shit or this is like a part of All the Smoke. Okay, good. Felt that that demoted shit. Oh, but I was watching All the Smoke, right? And it was a great one with Roy Jones and Andre Ward. There was a part of the show, right, that kind of caught my eye. When Roy Jones said that the commentators are beating down the opponents of the guy that you fight. Like he said something, he was like, if I was a casual, why the fuck would I tune in to watch this guy be the guy that you saying ain't no good, ain't good at all? Which there's a few commentators that, they go for their guy and shit, right? But there's like one particular commentator, and he just be cooning like a motherfucker. His name is Timothy Bradley, right? Niggas used to call Bud Top Rate Toby. This nigga is Timothy Top Rate Toby Bradley. That nigga would say whatever Top Rank wants. And if you can remember, maybe Andre Ward could have waited for the cuts at ESPN, but he didn't. He just was like, man, this ain't for me. But if you watch, if you got ESPN Plus and you watch some of those fights and like you wasn't like dipping back, watching the game or watching the zone fight or watching a bare knuckle or MMA, you was going back and forth. You could just see that Andre Ward was getting tired of Timothy Bradley's ass, bro. Tired of the coon shit. You can just see he tired of you. I'm tired of your coon shit, nigga. You cooning. Right before my eyes. Like you do some real shit, but then when you get that shit in the, because all of them get something in the earpiece. They all of them get something to say in the earpiece. Somebody say that. And you can just, like, just from watching interviews of old commentators, like especially with the wrestling, it's no different. The earpiece is right there. The commentator and the niggas in the back, they making sure that they feeding information in and they, you know what I'm saying? Shit. Earpiece, right? Same thing like Kamala Harris had. Earpiece. You can know Andre Ward was like, man, I'm not saying that shit. Or he'll speak on it this way. C-Mac, what's good, bro? Hey, good show. Hey, man, good show every morning, my nigga. Good show every morning. Word. I check you out every morning. Whether I'm cleaning up or I get to sit down and watch it, I make sure you get my view. I don't cut it off until you hit the end button. Oh, okay, Al Money. So this is a shot at Timothy Bradley because they started something new. You know what I'm saying? Anytime, bro. They started something new with they kind of building like this shit up, right? Because you got Matt Barnes who loves boxing, Steven Jackson who loves boxing. But Matt Barnes is more how he fight. You know what I'm saying? Steven more into the boxing shit. Matt Barnes more trying to stay political and on the TV shit, right? He using his light skinness, even though he's a dark skinned nigga. Don't forget that. So Andre Ward, bring him in, boom. His interviews off the chain. How can you not respect Son of God? Andre Ward, undefeated. got all the belts in the world, right? So then they was at the fight, and then they had brought Roy. They done brought Roy on a few times, and now I guess they went ahead and made it official. They're gonna bring Roy on part of the damn. We make sure, because I don't want to say it's Andre Ward's always all the smoke fight. So they looking for that commentating bag too. They're looking for that commentating bag. Need that bag. Why not? When you got Andre Ward, Roy Jones Jr., Andre Ward, Top Rank, Roy Jones Jr., HBO. While he was fighting, not the new shit where y'all just niggas see him after. While he was still pound for pound king, and they would bring Roy on when he had no fight. I remember he was commentating a Floyd Mayweather fight. And Floyd, that's when Floyd was talking about he wanted to make money like Roy Jones and Oscar De La Hoya. And they asked Roy. And Roy said, yeah, you pay him. So I think that's coming up. That's going to be great because now you got guys that they can be their own man, unlike Coon Bradley, who says the most outrageous shit about black fighters. I'm used to getting it from everybody. Here's the thing. I go on my God channel, mostly Spanish. They say, hey, bro, what's up with Timothy Bradley, man? What the fuck? He worked. We don't even have to say anything. It's my nigga LT. Like, bro, what's up with Timothy Bradley, man? You guys need to put him to the other side. Timothy Bradley don't give you no story. If he like you, he like you. If he don't, he don't. That ain't professional. You don't like Floyd Mayweather. So since you don't like Floyd Mayweather, you don't like Tank Davis. You got no problem with anybody else. But that's the thing too, though. I think that Andre Ward got tired of fucking with him. Because you the B-class underdog, nigga, that, you know what I'm saying? You one of them niggas that, you know, you broke through the door and nobody wanted you in. Yeah, you're a champion. Yeah, you got some great wins on your shit, but you ain't Andre Ward. You defer to Andre Ward. He never defers to you. So he got really tired of this nigga, man. Saying that dumb shit. So back to what Roy Jones was saying. Roy Jones was like, hey, we think that these guys, like the commentators, are killing the sport because they're killing the damn opponents. Like, you don't know, just because you don't know him or he's not the guy that you think he should be fighting, you don't think he's a credible opponent. But then you the same nigga that turn around and say, somebody was mandated to fight me, or I was mandated to fight somebody, but that's different sides of the street. You know that the promotional companies will find a way not to make the fight if it don't benefit them. But then you'll turn around and talk shit about fighters. Like, last two fights. You know what I'm saying? You was on Jihad's dick. Last two fights, you trying to get back in good graces with the Tuckers. Ain't happening. I got from a very credible source. They really don't fuck with you like that, bro. You flip-flop too much. And that shit with you and the Normans, total play. Total promotional stunt to get that man some clicks, likes, and views and talked about. Got that from a credible source too. So you out here cooning, and you make Mark Krieger look like the most credible motherfucker sitting up there. because you steady downplaying fighters. You still like certain fighters, I get it, but you're downplaying the main event or the co-main or a key attraction. You're downplaying them. Oh man, they don't do this right. They don't do that right. Them niggas on DAZN don't be saying that. Them niggas on PBC don't be saying that. It's always you. Downing prospects. I remember you said that Jihad could be looking for, it's pink slip time. Last year you said that about Jihad. I remember when you were saying this shit. This year Jihad's 4-0. And he went to represent Top Rank in Canada, international exposure. He's been on 2 Riyadh cards. I say he looked pretty fucking good for somebody you said was gonna be looking for a pink slip. See, top rank, you know, if you gonna fall in, if you fall in line, that's they love that. But Tim, you fall like you on some Donovan McNabb shit. You house nigga, you company nigga. And I hope that Andre Ward and Roy Jones Jr. get back to like the commentating part of this shit, or being the guys in between the fights that you can go and talk to. That you know they do the commentator. They don't. I don't care if they call the fight or not, man. Just some authentic and real from some people who gonna give you some real shit. Unlike Coon Bradley. Just to hear Roy Jones and Andre Ward talk was dope. Matter of fact, we right here. We can just to hear them talk, bro, and the camaraderie already, and the way that Andre Ward is perceived throughout the industry, and everybody loves him. You feel what I'm saying? Everybody. They love the way he carried himself. He didn't have to be the Floyd Mayweather. There had to be a counterpart to everything. You know what I'm saying? Just like Michael and Lucifer, there's got to be a counterpart. I ain't saying that either one is better than the other, but it's got to be a counterpart. You know what I'm saying?
Back with another, I guess we could call it an episode of ATS Fight. And I'm in Pensacola, Florida. First of all, like, it's taken me 30 years to get here. I've been wanting to come to Pensacola, spend time with this man since I've been 10 years old. I'm finally here, better late than never. Y'all hear the roosters in the background, so we really here. We on location, we on the spot. Man, I appreciate you opening up.
Thank you, brother. Yeah, I've been wanting you to come up for a long time.
Man, thank you for opening up the property, man, your house, and just allowing me to spend some time with you, man. A lot of people have seen you around All the Smoke. You did an episode or two, but I want to formally welcome you to the All the Smoke family.
Thank you,
we got a lot of things that's brewing, a lot of things we're working on, but somebody of your caliber who could do business with anybody and be associated with anybody, what was it about All the Smoke that made you want to come on board with us?
The main thing about it for me was y'all digging in deeper than the normal people dig in, especially when it comes to boxing. So it's like to be able to dig in deep and give the fans something different. You know what I mean? Like how we went out there, the Canelo thing, we did the weigh-in, or that kind of stuff is big. That's necessary. You know, it's like, to me nowadays, commentary has been watered down. They have no real commentators anymore. So for people to hear what we say, it's kind of big. You know what I mean? So I just felt like it was a way to reach back to the fans, to stay kind of connected with the fans, and to also give the fans a guide or a tour through what really goes on in the boxing ring.
Man, what do you think is missing with the game? When you talk about commentary or podcasts or writers, like what's missing?
What's missing is, we're not building characters no more. You understand me? When Andre Ward came through, we knew Andre Ward was an Olympian who had character, who could fight, who didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? When Roy came through, you know, Roy was going to be in there entertaining, giving you whatever he can give you. It ain't no telling what Roy might do. You know what I mean? So it's like with people, we got to have, you have to build a character. If you don't build a character, then people have nothing to follow. So you got to give people something to follow. Think about how long, and I tell people this all the time, think about how long WWE stuck around.
They're still doing.
And we all know what WWE really is, but it's about building characters. They build characters. Them characters.
Now, I'm gonna bring that back by when he said building characters, right? Because I'm a big wrestling fan. One of the best podcasts to watch is 6 Feet. 6 Feet Under with the Undertaker. He's got one of the best podcasts to watch. And he says the same thing. He said that while wrestling had gotten so watered down and people they were looking elsewhere other than the WWE, is character building. The character building was getting weak. It wasn't working. You know, you have to, whether people want to or not, my nigga, you have to bring them on a ride. So I say that to be like, instead of beating down the fighters, just beating them down like they don't matter, right? You got to build these fighters up. You know what I'm saying? You have to, who he's fought, where he's been, this, that, and the third. They don't build the fighter up. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody knows that used to watch this shit. Oh, T went live. Okay. My bro went live. So everybody builds this shit up, right? This is just it. We dropped the loop. Excuse me. But everybody, you know, just talks down about the fighter and says that you should be ready for him. You should be ready for him. There's no more character building on the fights. You know what I'm saying? No more. It's just whatever the fighters want to, you know what I'm saying? Whatever they feel, whatever the commentators think they should be saying. And like, because I just seen it, and Mark Kriegel he's a victim of doing this shit too. What'd he say? Mark Kriegel said, I mean, nobody cares about the 4-time, but the thing is beating what you call, you know what I'm saying? And he said, I hope you never, ever tell a fighter his accomplishments don't mean nothing. 4-time champion. Different weight classes. Adrian Broner is a pound-for-pound fighter. It is what it is, man. Like it or not. But unlike Mr. Coon right here, who's ready to talk shit, right? You can just tell. Look at the difference in their faces. Look at the difference in their faces. And I can tell you, this was when they were talking about some racial issues, right? You can tell how nigga was raised different. Andre Ward is like, nigga, that shit is what it is. You know what it is. Like, you can see that shit in that nigga's character. But old Mr. Company Man over here, I think this is when that T.O. shit popped up. Mr. Company Man over here, he's so mad because he been doing his job and kissing up to the company that he can't believe. He is appalled that anybody would say anything about him or his people, and he gonna give his 2 cents. You can just see the difference. Like, nigga, I don't want to deal with I can tell that Andre Ward was done with all the bullshit and the politics or what y'all trying to do. I want to talk about the fighters. It's about the fight. I want to talk about the fights happening and the fights that are coming up and shit that really matters. Y'all want to talk about that gossip shit? Go ahead, man. But I want to get back to this real quick because World's kicking knives. I don't know if y'all seen the interview, but you know what I'm saying? This was like his introduction into All the Smoke fight. Not All the Smoke podcast, not All the Ward. This is added on to All the Smoke fight. So this is basically him, Andre Ward, and Jack and Jack 5 and Matt Barnes. This is something added on that started from All the Smoke podcast.
Terry has been watered down. They have no real commentators anymore. So for people to hear what we say, it's kind of big. You know what I mean? So I just felt like it was a way to reach back to the fans, to stay kind of connected with the fans, and to also give the fans a guide or a tour through what really goes on in the boxing ring.
Man, what do you think is missing with the game? When you talk about commentary or podcasts or writers, like what's missing?
What's missing is, we're not building characters no more. You understand me? Well, Andre Ward came through. We knew Andre Ward was an Olympian who had character, who could fight, who didn't lose. You know what I'm saying? When Roy came through, Roy was going to be in there entertaining, giving you whatever he can give you. It ain't no telling what Roy might do. You know what I mean? So it's like with people, we got to you have to build a character. If you don't build a character, then people have nothing to follow. So you got to give people something to follow. Think about how long, and I tell people this all the time, think about how long WWE stuck around.
They're still doing it.
And we all know what WWE really is, but it's about building characters. They build characters, them characters live on. So why?
Possibly one of the greatest characters in entertainment history. Feared, loved, revered. Fucking Undertaker, bro. That was a character. That really wasn't him. He was the American badass. That was really Mark. That's how he got down. He had to go into character and stayed in character for 20 fucking years.
We can't do the same thing in boxing. Part of the problem is
earning a college degree shouldn't take 4 years. With WGU, I can speed up the pace of my education. An accredited university that offers.
That don't even sound right. It sounds Russian. I don't like this new shit. I'm not a new nigga, I can tell you that much. I don't like the new shit. Not a new nigga. Don't like it. I think it's trash. That's how you get these bullshit ass boxers. Because we got microwave boxers instead of we got microwave fighters instead of putting niggas in the oven.
To a fight being commentated, if you listen to the commentators, they dog the fight out so bad they make you question yourself watching. You know, and that's part of our problem. We are our own worst enemy, and these are people that are in boxing that are doing this. I mean, so it's like if you can't commentate from you love the sport area, you really probably shouldn't be commentating. Right. I love the sport too much to just call you a bum. I know how much it takes to get in shape of what they need to get in a fight. You know, I'm not gonna just call you no bum because I know it takes dedication to get you out there.
What is that though? You got people who, and I'm not a person that feel like if you've never done it, you can't speak on the sport. Because it's only a select few that can do both. Right. But what is that? Where I was just looking at an article the other day where, who was you find? It was a Julio Gonzalez in LA. And it was a writer, don't know the dude, but saying boycott Roy Jones. He's giving us another one of these fights. And it's like, just stuff like that, like boycott. Like that's strong.
Yeah, that's very strong. That's called hate. But at the same time, you gotta think, boycott Roy Jones, who tried to fight Darius Mikucheski, who wouldn't come over here and fight, but who Julio, after Roy Jones beat him, went to Germany to go and beat Darius. But why he fighting Julio? Julio ain't the bum you trying to put Julio up to beat. Julio was a bad, Julio got up 3 times. You understand me? So it's like people always talk, but they never did it. So if you ain't never did it, I care less about what you say.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it. So I feel it. And it's like you rarely hear, I mean, you got fighters that go.
See, you niggas that got these blown up numbers and people feel like they don't, like a lot of people don't know that you got a bunch of bots in your chat and it's really not real. They don't know. So they like people really listening to this shit and comment on this shit. They're not even thinking about like, hold on, it's the same 8 people commenting. Oh, he really ain't got but like 10, 15 people in there. It ain't no damn 80 people in there. Game changer right there. Right? So these niggas see your shit, see a clip or some shit, right? And they hear you talking shit about them for likes and giggles and clicks. Ain't gonna work, bro.
Go back and forth. That's different. But you rarely hear a guy who done been hit before and I know what it feel like to get in that ring, sit ringside and trash another man or woman why they in combat.
Exactly.
They may critique them, but you don't sense that they disrespecting them.
Not at all.
And my thing is for our sport, like, why would a casual tune in? If I don't know much about the sport and I tune in, oh, this guy, he's this, he's that, and you got that tone and that type of sound, and why would I stick around and keep watching?
Why do I want to see that? You know, if you don't tell me something good about him, why I want to see him again?
Yeah.
And that's why when boxers lose one, they'll suspect when they lose two, they throw him out in the past. He no good.
That's it.
No, but UFC, you get guy 12-9 in the main event and might win it.
Keep recycling, but they keep giving him a shot.
And he might win it. So, and they keep giving him a shot because he's still capable of beating anybody.
Yeah.
Just that he may not beat the guys that are at the top, or one or two of the guys at the top, but it's somebody up around the area that he can't beat. Because styles make fights.
That's fighting though.
That's
fighting though. You're gonna lose sometimes.
Of course.
You
fight everybody, of course you are.
You're gonna hit the canvas sometimes. Sometimes you're gonna get rocked. That's part of the game. And that's what I hope that we can continue to bring to the people, is gain some understanding. So while you at the water cooler, while you on the text string with the homies, while you talking about the sport, while you in the comment section, be a little bit more knowledgeable about what you saying, right? And a little bit more respect for the combatants, man. The people that's getting in there and risking it all for you.
They're no different than guys that almost go to war. You know what I mean? We don't know that we're coming back out the same. So it's the same war mentality when we go. You know, it's like, it's just, to me, it's just different. But people that haven't done it, they don't understand it that way.
They don't understand.
No.
Because if you did, you wouldn't say what you just said.
Not at
You
all.
wouldn't have did that.
That's why it bothers me when I see fighters do other fighters like that, though. You know what I mean? Because you know better. You know?
You should.
Yeah, you know better.
Yeah.
You know better.
So we're gonna be in the building or the stadium, AT&T, in Dallas for November 15th for Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. Now, you got a lot of history with Mike before y'all did the exhibition, but y'all did an exhibition and that thing did numbers.
Right.
And I just interviewed Mike probably 2 weeks ago.
Right.
And man, so listen, when y'all did the exhibition, it was like two of my uncles at the cookout. Like, I'm excited, like, man, they both in the ring, they finally fight, but I was nervous. I'm like, man, Roy, watch it, Roy. Tyson, man, watch out. What was it like getting ready for that after all them years and then getting in there with him?
It was funny because it was always my bucket list to fight Mike. So when they said that they offered me money to fight Mike, no, it didn't happen that way. I asked, even Dunn, I said, Dunn, I'll fight one guy heavyweight. If Mike will fight me, I'll fight Mike. If Mike ain't fight me, I'm gonna go back to like heavyweight. You know, because I'm not a real heavyweight. But I will fight Mike. That's the only person that made sense to fight.
Yeah.
Every month, this Airbnb pays me about $2,700 in semi-passive income. Now, here's the thing. I don't own it and I don't pay any rent. Now, here's the thing. You can actually do this too. It doesn't even matter where you live. Even if you're in a boring little town where almost no one travels to, and if you think I'm in here every single day, changing sheets, cleaning up after people, and messaging people on the app all day long, think again. So the question is,
Jay called him. He said he was through. He don't want to fight no more right now. So that was the end of that. So when they say they had me this month, no, that couldn't be true because that's the only person I asked for. You understand me? But to get it off my bucket list was big for me. So when he called and said he wanted to do it, I was like, wow, that's interesting. My knees as bad as they are, they got to stop hurting for a while because I got to get in shape.
Get ready for it.
That's a part of the interview, bro, that I was like, God, my fault, I got a phone call too. I got the fucking control on my car fixed. God damn it. But if boxing about to come back to that, where it was HBO and all that shit, like HBO boxing was shit, bro. HBO boxing, Showtime when they was doing it right. You know what I'm saying? You know, they would give us, 3 all accesses on the fight. Let us get in tune with the fighter. I think Amazon should do that, or the the PBC's really dropped the ball to me on that shit, because if you're trying to do a deal with Amazon, right? Like, I don't understand how you don't have any PBC podcasters. Like, for real, you don't have no PBC, you don't have nobody that does anything from the app, because you're a fucking app, so you might as well be streaming to multiple platforms. You should be on Rumble. You should be on, I mean, streaming. You should be on Rumble, Facebook, YouTube. You could try Twitch, Twitter. You should come up and you should do an hour at the minimum. Maybe not even. You should do like 45 minutes of like 15, 20 minutes of this fight, and give, you know what I'm saying, 12 minutes to one fighter, 8 minutes to the next, and then and do that shit, and like do that shit, and then that be the show. And then that shit could be, you could do 40 minutes of 2 fights or certain fighters, and then you can have somebody just talk for 15 minutes in between that, have an hour of that shit, and that's how we know what's going on with the fighters and shit like that. There's no more character building. It's just you got to go hunt for this fighter. Certain fighters you got to go hunt for if you really want to know them. That's why I'm hunting for them. And salute to Real Talk. And I want y'all to be like on the lookout for the new and upcoming shit is what I'm about to change my slogan to, bro. I'm on the new and up and coming, bro. Because your favorite fighter and the fighters that you like are gonna start to fucking disappoint you very fast. They start to get to a certain point and they start to get beside themselves. And then you like, damn, now my favorite fighter is doing this shit. He's doing that shit. He's doing this shit. He's doing that shit. So when it comes to that, when it comes to that, it's a little bit give and take. So I feel like make sure you keep tuning into the next. Like I'll tell you this, right? On some shit that, you know, a lot of people may know or may not know. I'm big on jihad, right? You know how everybody be talking about there's another one. I've heard of Abdullah. I've heard about Abdullah's little brother, but I've also heard about Jihad's little brother, Marley Tucker. Nothing to fucking play with. He's gotten it in with every young, like everything young that you think is for real. He's like, yeah, he about that. Look him up. But coming up, I gotta hit them. This month or next month. Whenever the Danny Garcia card, look for Joseph Brown. Joseph Brown signed to the money team, came on my platform, my itty bitty fucking platform. Make sure y'all know that my little itty bitty platform, he pulled up over here. He's gonna be it, and his brother too. His father is for real. They're signed to the money team. I see a lot of shit. He beats the shit out of people, and guess where he's at? 154, 18, 19 years old. I don't know where he can stop. $68, $75, easy. Not a little kid. He's like 6'3" or some shit. He lanky as hell, wiry, and lets his hands go like you would like. He lets his hands go with no problem. He's not here to play with you. So give me 30. We're gonna talk about DB3. And because it's really simple, like some of these shits be bang, bang, bang. Really simple. So DB3, ready for war, and we back in third. So DB3's up tonight. Let's talk about it. You got the baby brother, what's his name? Keon Davis, making his debut. He looks like he probably has a beautiful smile, bro. He looks like the mean inside the fucking three. He's the tallest one. He could end up somewhere. I think he's at 54. He could end up like him and Joseph Brown. That's why I was gonna say him and Joseph Brown could end up meeting at a certain time. Like they could be them boys that be scary in the next 2-3 years. Joseph Brown only 3-0, and Keon, he's starting off like, and this is great homecoming. You feel comfortable. Like any sport, they tell you, right? Football, basketball, baseball, hockey, soccer, boxing. You ain't got to worry about flights, how many tickets, who's coming. I'm just talking about flight tickets. How about people that are close by and how many tickets they may want, or they want to get backstage. I mean, they want to get backstage passes and shit like that. Because see, like it become a hassle when you got to go other places. Now you're home, and this is your homecoming. And here's the thing: it's not like you ain't know this was coming. You knew this was coming, so you had time to plan and take care of all of this. So they built different the team over there. While he punched pads, people, and mitts and ran. His mom and his sister took care of shit outside of what his team was already doing. Cause shit was so set up. His mom went on vacation. The first press conference. She was on vacation. She was on a boat. Well, you say, that's it. But sister was there to take care of shit. Mom was able to go and take care and get a break. What we black folks used to call back in the day, go reset. And you come back, it's right back to business. You know what I'm saying? And like ain't nothing changed. It's what it is. So I think the younger brother probably show out. Hope he's cool, calm, and collective. Hope he shows out. I hope this fight that I hope Kelvin lets his hands go, and I hope they match Kelvin up with somebody that he ain't got to do much. I'll be real with you. I don't need him trying to do so much at home to where you know what I'm saying. You need to match him up to where it's somebody who's he can beat and he gonna knock him out. Be real with you. Not the co-main, but you want him to like be a main attraction. Then you got the distant third. You got the distant cousin that he ain't even distant. You got the cousin that live right up the road, and you know what I'm saying, a couple stays away, but he always pulling up. You got Troy Isley, you know what I'm saying? You got the stepbrother, you know what I'm saying? Word. Y'all probably got the same daddy. Transform. You know what I'm saying? And he's in line to be getting busy for a title shot because he's getting the co-main because I think Brian Norman Jr. got a fake hand injury. And I think that his dad think that this little YouTube shit that he was doing made him a bigger attraction than he really is. I don't know. Maybe he tried to give some numbers to Top Rank, and you know what I'm saying, he waiting for the numbers to come back fact check or whatever. But I don't think he wanted to play second fiddle as being the only champion on the card, and he's the co-main. But how you think you're gonna be main event in somebody else's city? And I'll just be real with you. Atlanta is not a big fight city. You know what I'm saying? They have fights there, but it's not a big fight city. Like, and you're not the co-main, so it's like Norfolk is a historical city, but it's not it's not like a huge populated city. You know what I'm saying? On Top Rank, he get Al Money, he get back in the ring on Top Rank. Nigga, I'm gonna be in the back watching it. I'm not gonna be, listen, I'm not gonna be on the computer, I'm not gonna be on the laptop. I'm not going. No. I'm gonna be in the back watching it. I'm not gonna know what none of these niggas are saying. You just back. I'm gonna be looking for him. See, I watched the fight last night. At least I was trying to, but Iglesias took a little. He took a little too long to get rid of homie. And that's just a fact. He took a little bit too long to get rid of homie. So I say this, right? And before I get to the end and close this out, and you got Abdullah Mason on this card, 5th fight of the year. He gonna be prospect of the year, rolling into 2025. Niggas better duck, right? Or and it's gonna be conversations on he probably gonna have to move up. I pretty much think he might have to move up. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. Me personally, I think that Abdullah Mason may have to move up. But I think that they probably I don't give a fuck what opponent they gave him. He's probably gonna beat the shit out of him. So that's how I feel on that one. See, just because you lose in Top Rank don't mean that you're gone. Real quick. Yo. What's good, bro? I'm live right now. I want to ask you a question. Yes, sir. After this fight, right? With Abdullah, his 5th fight for the year, right? Yeah. All right. Rolling into 2025 after he wins prospect of the year. Because I'm talking shit, but this is just me how I feel. After he wins prospect of the year, right? He's gonna be a contender no matter where he goes. So I mean, and how old is he? 20. So he ain't even 21. He ain't even got his first stage of man strength yet. Yeah, I think he's gonna get a similar. He's gonna get a man. He's gonna fight former champion. Former champion before they let him actually start getting in the mix with the contender. So I think they're good at right, bro. I think so. Former champs stepping in, that's prepare him. That he's in a position that where opponents want more money because they recognize the skill set. So they're going to overpay, which Top Rank is good at that. If they got something they believe in, I told you this before. If they believe in something, they don't have no problem crossing the street. That's why I respect Bob when it comes to that. If Bob got to come across the street like he did with Lomachenko and Showtime, he said, hey, I got the better fighter. Okay, y'all want to work. We can come over there, no problem. We can come over there to your motherfucking side of the street, and we about to take your belt. I'm not confident in this fighter. He has something like that in Abdullah. Y'all not going to play this cross the street shit with Abdullah, because we will come across the street
and it's gonna be easy to make these fights because Bob believes in his product.
Okay, so we talking about 135 or like, because I see him that like, I think I don't see Bob, I don't see Top Rank having him and the Keyshawn and Crash Out. I see Abdullah going to 140.
No, Abdullah staying at 135.
So who's going to 140?
Keyshawn. But Keyshawn made 1 point, but he made the weight at 130. What he was at 134?
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That's not a person who look like he's struggling to make weight. He did.
No, but I'm talking about, but I'm saying Abdullah. I'm saying because maybe they got a lot invested in DB3. They may have Abdullah go to 140.
They're not doing that. See, the thing is, you gotta understand, they're building all their fighters the same way Al Hammond did. Al Hammond was building these guys individual. Keith Thurman, Earl Smith, he built them all, and then he looked, and then I remember this post, because I'm actually going to share this. I'm going to actually share this because I thought about it. I remember Andre Burrow saying in the interview, he said, I just got the call. And he said, what was the call? He said, Al said, ain't no more easy fights. We all got to fight each other. I don't know if you remember that.
No, I remember that.
Ain't no more easy fights. We all got to fight each other. Yeah, because I done built all of. Top Rank is taking that path, which they have done it before. We build our product, and now we have great inside fight, in-house fights. That's all that's happening. Ain't nobody losing. If Keyshawn loses or Abdullah Mason, who wins in that situation?
Top Rank.
Okay. It's not going to be a problem. As long as you're building your product, they're doing a great job building their product, because when we see it, we're going to want to see it. We're going to sit there and say, what a goddamn great fight this is.
Now, I don't have no problem with that fight. But the way that these motherfuckers is fighting, like for Keyshawn and Abdullah to fight, like I don't even know, like who, I don't know.
Yeah, I think what Keyshawn is he's trying to step a little further ahead of Abdullah. That's why I don't really see them matching up in that full. But I do see the investment in Top Rank. They're not about to let Keyshawn go. He might have performances here and there, subpar, okay here and there, but for the most part, they like the products they got, man. They got a nice group of stables that they try to keep. Don't be surprised once Abdullah gets to the stage and Teofimo is right there at 140. He'll start wanting the big fights once he gets to the contender stage and then fight for a world title. Then he'll start talking about the guys on the top side first. The fight that's easy to make, and it will be easy to make.
All right, so before I close the show out, how do you feel the fight, the card goes in like?
Shoot, I'm real iffy about this Keyshawn. I don't know if you remember my talking point. I said this when the homeboy came in how many pounds over?
6 pounds.
Okay, you remember me saying this about Jake Paul and Hussein Rockman. I said Jake Paul canceled the show because he got the reflection for the protection. Jake can go. You can go the last minute, the last second for the show, and he canceled, and no one's gonna hold him accountable because they're gonna understand. And he's a white guy, so oh yeah, Jake, we understand you ain't make weight. I told y'all a black dude couldn't do it. So when Devin faced that with Ryan, he couldn't do it. But if the tables was reversed, Ryan could have called the show, canceled it, and it wouldn't be no problem.
Yeah, Keyshawn said he almost canceled it.
It's pressure though.
Yeah, because it's in your house.
Yep, it's pressure, and a lot of those fighters go through that because he had every right to cancel it because of the professionalism. Look what what's his name did to Lomachenko. He purposely came in overweight because he didn't like the disrespect. The Top Rank got this guy fighting me. I don't even know this dude. I'm purposely coming in overweight. My thing is, if we accept the fight, we cannot use that as an excuse.
Yeah, because he accepted the fight. Because I said that shit last night on somebody on the channel. I said, nah, I don't want to hear nothing. You've been talking shit about Tank. You talking shit about T.O. You can go to 140 if you want. You can this, that, and the third. You've been in the news, nigga. This been your shit. You chose to run it to run it this way. You talk shit about Devin. You listen. You and I'm not Devin any fan. I'm just saying, nigga. You gonna have to hold this one.
Yeah. So I'm with you in the best, but this is gonna be a challenge for him because that dude doesn't care about the penalty. That's the one thing about boxing. You're gonna be penalized, but they don't give a damn. But they're fighting one of your prospects in this backyard, and I need an advantage. And this will help me get more fights if I look good against Keyshawn.
Especially because Keyshawn's taller than him and got a crazy reach.
Yep.
So yeah.
Keyshawn is going to be more defensive. He's not going to be. He's going to pick his shots because he's going to be thinking about that boy's weight and his skill set.
So what you got about the what you got with the other two brothers and
Well, I didn't really see who they were fighting, but I hope they perform. What's his name? Davis. He's not as good. He's average. I said he beat one of my boys, Jalen.
who Kelvin?
I think it's Calvin. Yeah, Calvin is average, man. He's okay.
The baby boy.
Huh?
What do you think about the baby boy debuting?
See, I don't know. I haven't seen him, so I can't really say too much. That's good. They had it on top right to see the brothers because I think Abdullah is gonna pull the same thing in Cleveland. And I think he's gonna break a record where he's gonna have 5 brothers fighting on one undercard, and no one has ever seen that. So I think that's gonna be the first thing that they're gonna present. That's just my opinion. I think they're gonna use that where they have all the brothers fighting on one card in Ohio. And that'll be dope. So I think they're gonna break a record having 5 brothers fight on the undercard before. That's never happened. So I think that's gonna be a record, and it's actually a good sell pitch, selling family and unity because of 5 brothers. But I hope the younger brother, to answer your question, hope he looks good, man. It's a lot of pressure, and you're fighting in your backyard. There's always pressure in your backyard.
So what do you think about Transformer?
Transformer.
Yeah, Troy Isley. He's fighting because he's the co-main because Brian Norman Jr. fell out of the fight with a fake hand injury.
Yeah, you said it was a fake hand injury?
Nigga, I told you that shit before. I said, yo, that shit fake. That nigga ego was in the way. Because his dad had been running around here on Mill City and all that shit.
It was a lot of pressure on the performance. That's why he want to fight.
Nah, I think the ego was because he's the only champion on the card and he's the co-main. Yeah, that's how I've been fit. Like the way I was watching this Pop Smooth, definitely.
Promotion though, but I get it.
Nah, that nigga got a fake hand injury. Ain't nothing wrong with that nigga hand.
Nah, I think he's a fighter, man. That's kind of big.
And the nigga that he was fighting, that they was talking about, like I did my research. It wasn't no easy win.
Get it? I think Brian will be in a lot of fights where it's gonna be even. I don't see where he's dominating. It depends on who he fight, but he's gonna be evenly matched with a lot of guys that won't face him, in my opinion, because of how he fight. People forget before he actually won the title, it was a couple fights that he had where it could have went either way, and he had some close ones where it could have been a draw, and he actually got a victory. So I've been watching Brian before he even got to here, before he got to this level. So I wouldn't be surprised that this fight would be no different than any others, in my opinion.
I ain't feeling that. All that bullshit that nigga, his dad was talking and all that shit. I ain't feeling it. Nope. You know what I'm saying? Bro, you know I fuck with you. But like with this one, I don't like. I know because I know how you look at fighters, and I'm not doing this as no disrespect, but you know what I'm saying? As me just being like, yo, watching his dad, how he move, the whole boot shit, and I'm looking like, nigga, this is the perfect time to show and prove who you really is, and that would definitely get you a fight because now all of the champions every champion has a fight but you now. You know what I'm saying? Boots is Saturday. Barrios is the 15th because he's on the Netflix card with Tyson and Jake Paul. Shout out to Ohio. That's an Ohio thing. I know you love that shit, even though, you know what I'm saying. You act like I don't know, nigga. And then Stanionis has been mandated to fight. So now you the only nigga who don't got no fight. But now that you held out and you wasn't on this card, you was on this DB3 card. Now you could possibly try to headline a card. Because how, like, I'm be real with you, bro. Like, if like now, I know not you, but if a motherfucker with an ego, like I'm just seeing how his pops just popped off and being like, oh, I can see how you are. This is what you want to do. You're the only champion on the card, and you're the co-main, and they probably and nobody knows you there either.
My thing is, I don't really think they haven't yet to present that they can actually sell tickets yet, and I think that's.
Bro, his dad didn't even show up to the goddamn He didn't show up to the he didn't show up to the first press conference. I get your son was training, but you didn't show up to the press conference. But here's I'm gonna tell you what get me. Here's what get me, Ohio. Fuck that. Yo, bro, here's what get me. You didn't show up to the press conference, but you could be on Mill City that same night. Now, I told you I drove from. Well, I'm gonna tell you, I drove from New York to Kentucky. You know you got to go through Ohio. I did that in 18 hours. Now, how far is it from fucking Georgia to motherfucking how far is it from Georgia to
I don't know about him being the main event, bro. I just don't really see that happening right now with Brian. I think he needs to be mixed up. He needs to go the co-main event route. There's nothing wrong with it, in my opinion. Keith Thurman did it. They had to go to co-main. Everybody fought on Adrian Broner stuck the gun card. That was a PPC. From Wilder to Earl Spitz to Charlos, all those dudes was fighting on his undercard. Yeah, before they sprouted out. So
I think niggas knew protocol back then. I don't think some of these niggas don't be knowing protocol, man.
Yeah, he just became a champion, though. Your status just don't go up and people want to see you because you got a belt.
But we seen niggas already do that. They feel like their status is makes it more than what they really are. And the guy that top rank put him up against, I think that he knew he was about to get motherfucking humble.
You think he was about to?
Hold on. Yeah, the nigga that the guy that they had him about to fight, I think they had more confidence in him to get him whooped and then and get the belt off of him. And if he actually whooped that guy that they put in the ring with him, yeah, they had confidence with him. So what you gonna do now? That you gonna fight him again? That guy probably gonna get another fight.
Yeah, I mean, he might get another fight. He gonna steal. My thing is, man, he doesn't have Brian is not the guy where he can just you can easily match him up. I think he's going to be in competitive fights with a lot of guys in the top 40, bro, in the top 30. Just my opinion, he doesn't really stand out to me as a, oh shit, this guy's going to be a fucking problem.
Damn sure doesn't.
Yeah, he have his moments, man. Yeah, I'm just being real now. You know, I fuck with his dad.
His last fight was his best fight. I've been watching him. His last fight was his best fight, where he put it all together.
Yeah, he didn't have some questionable ones too.
Definitely, we done seen him get rock eyes glazed. He's going through the motions in that bitch, but they invested in it. They invested in him. We know how that goes.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna end it on that one though. I just wanted to get your assessment on that one because this was. And hold on, before at the end, you think Abdullah gonna steal the show? Oh well, he ended the phone call. But I feel like DB3 gotta be spectacular. Because you have Abdullah Mason on the card who could steal the show. And the guy coming in 6 pounds over, that's a lot of weight, bro. Extravaganza of weight. So, till next time, man. Y'all make sure y'all damn stay pulling up, stay smoking. I keep it fun and loose over here. You feel me? And make sure you watch the fight tonight, man. Don't think I ain't a fan. And Coon Bradley, fuck up out of here, my nigga. Word. Always talking that bullshit. And to be truthfully honest with you, I really do think that Andre Ward, in my opinion, because nigga, I really do think Andre Ward and Roy Jones took a fucking shot at your ass. So just because I feel that way, hold this.
Yeah. That niggas be acting like niggas don't still carry their own ratchets and shit. Bust the rhyme, T.I., nigga.
Pimp Squad click, you bitch, please believe we bust 4/5 like the niggas on TV. Niggas talk greasy, but they don't wanna see me hopping out, squeeze 3 and they let go GP. Try to muscle me, nigga, please. Who the hell are you? Shut your fucking mouth and stop that bleeding. What you better do? Professional, sorry, your partner, this would be a lesson too, but they keep popping out at the mouth and I kill the rest of you. Go hop back in the 7 deuce, the color of tomato juice. Niggas lips loose, hope them pussy nigga bulletproof. Don't get a nigga misconstrued. Cause I'm in a suit. Cause if you see me pull a tool, it's cause I'm finna shoot. I got loot and they control the globe. But is you stupid, it's something you supposed to know. I hit you with the foe until your torso explode. Bet you ain't coming back to life like soul to soul.
Hey, this song better pop off first. I got a rusty AR that pops louder than a
cannon.
Fuck your handgun, I pop you with the
cannon.
Tell your man chill, I hit him with the
cannon.
2. Better fall back, nigga, cool off. Just in case you ain't familiar with the feeling of the
cannon.
Most never survive a hit from a
cannon.
One shot of murder, you click from the
cannon.
You can catch me on the block, a Vizu sag, smoking purple magic, but higher than Aladdin. Ludacris, the greatest straight lyrical assassin. The industry's a headache and my flow is like aspirin. A breath of fresh air, I leave whack rappers gasping. Counting up my math while these rappers get a fraction. A verse costs 100, but I think I'm about to tax them. Or load up the heat with more magazines than Maxim. You heard it from the source, so you should pick up on the vibe. I'm rolling on the court, so you can pick up on the 5. Or call me Lucky 7, your money is assed out. Looted a straight shooter, these dummies done crapped out. They leaving with a mug and a pocket of lint. If money fell from the sky, you couldn't pocket a cent. And me, I hit the pocket when it comes to that cash. I'm the garbage disposal, bitch, you looking like that.
Howdy do, motherfuckers, it's Weezy baby niggas bitching and I gotta tote them.
Cannon.
Listen close, I got duct tape and rope, I leave you missing like the fucking O'Bannons. One hand on my money, one hand on my buddy, that's the AK-47, make his neighborhood love me. Bullets like birds, you can hear them bitches humming. Don't let that bird shit, he got a weak stomach. Niggas know I'm sick, I don't spit, I vomit. Got it, 1 egg short of the omelet. Simon says, shoot a nigga in his thigh and leg and tell him ketchup like mayonnaise. I'm the sickest nigga doing it. Bet that baby, these other niggas dope. I'm wet crack baby, yes. Get back, boy, this a setback. Clumsy ass nigga slip and fall into a debt trap. Them boys pussy, born without a backbone. And if you strap, we can trade like the Dow Jones. Run him up, I hope he got his towel on. I aim at your moon and get my howl on. Some niggas cry wolf, I'm on that dry kush. And when it comes to that paper, I stack books. You heard what I said, I could put you on your feet or put some money on your head. Life ain't cheap, you better off dead if you can't pay the fee. Shout out my nigga Fee. See every motherfucker at the door don't get a key. You're outside looking in, so tell me what you see. It's about money, it's bigger than me. I told my homies don't kill him, bring the nigga to me. Yeah. Don't miss, you fucking with the hitman. Kidnap a nigga, make him feel like a kid again. Straight up, I ain't got no conversation for you. Nigga, talk to the cannon. Yeah, have a few words with the cannon. Yeah, tell it to my motherfucking cannon. Yeah, straight up, I ain't got no conversation for you. Nigga, talk to the cannon. Yeah, have a few words with the cannon. Nigga, tell it to my motherfucking cannon. Yeah.